Buckle up because we're going fast with this one. Here are 3 second-round breakout receivers in 3 minutes that you absolutely need to draft this season. Number 3, Trailon Burks. Trailon Burks is the guy that you draft with high upside in the middle rounds who has big question marks but also a bigger ceiling. Why? Because who the hell else is Ryan Tannehill going to throw to this year? Burks only played 10 games from start to finish last year, and Tannehill missed 5 starts as well. But now he's fully healthy heading into the summer on a Titans team that has Nick Westbrook-Ikhine and Kyle Phillips as his competition at the receiver position. And there isn't much to say statistically about Burks' rookie season outside of it being pretty damn disappointing, but this is the 18th overall pick from 2022, who did actually show flashes when healthy. Is he primed for a top 10 season? No, most likely not. But he's being drafted as the wide receiver 36 right now on Underdog, and his lack of competition for targets could land him squarely inside the top 20 or even better in year 2. Number 2, Chris Olave. Chris Olave right now is a guy who's being drafted in the late second round on Underdog Fantasy, but I have a sneaky suspicion that in many of your leagues, you're going to be able to get him significantly later than that, and you should absolutely do it. Olave was one of only 2 rookie receivers to post a 1,000-yard season in 2022. He finished 8th in air yards with Andy Dalton at quarterback, who threw deep only 10% of the time, which is crazy because Olave was 8th in football with 29 deep targets, but only because he commanded a ridiculous 50% of all of the Saints' deep balls for the year. Newly minted Saints quarterback Derek Carr was 4th in deep attempts last season with the Raiders and 2nd the year before. He's also supported some really good seasons from his pass catches of late, like Devontae Adams as the wide receiver 3 last year, even Hunter Renfrow is a top 10 receiver in 2021, and Darren Waller, can't forget his huge season in 2020 for a tight end 2 finish. And Michael Thomas? Well, Michael Thomas has played 10 games since 2020, so who knows what happens here. But worst case scenario, we're looking at another 27% target share year for Olave with a quarterback looking to consistently air the ball out downfield. And I'll tell you this much, at a similar ADP, I'll be drafting him ahead of T. Higgins and ahead of Devontae Smith every time. If you're not drafting on Underdog Fantasy yet, what the hell are you doing? Sitting on your couch waiting for a draft that starts in August while you research now? No, get in on drafts in these summer months. The Best Ball Mania is already happening. $15 million prize pool, $3 million up top, and you don't have to set your rosters each week, make trades, drops, or anything like that. You're just drafting your best teams and collecting cash, and we'll sweeten the pot. Click that link in the description for a first match deposit bonus up to $100 of 100%. Number 1, Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson's going to have an absolutely massive season now that Aaron Rodgers is at the helm in New York, and it's already reflected in his ADP on Underdog in the second round. But honestly, I could see him finishing ahead of Amon-Ra St. Brown, CeeDee Lamb, A.J. Brown, and dare I say Stephon Diggs in fantasy points this season. As a rookie, Garrett Wilson amassed over 1,100 receiving yards on 147 targets. And that was with Joe Flacco, Zach Wilson, and Mike White as his quarterbacks. He dropped only 2 passes all season long and also forced more missed tackles than every receiver in the league not named Deebo Samuel. Wilson ranked 92nd in catchable target rate, no surprise there, and saw the 2nd most contested targets in the league. He finished the season with a 25% target share and 88% route participation rate as a rookie, despite playing only 60% of snaps through the first 7 weeks. Now, Aaron Rodgers may not be the Aaron Rodgers of old, but he's still a tremendous upgrade from the mess that Wilson was working with last year. And he's going to put the ball where Wilson can catch it. In my humble opinion, you should be drafting Garrett Wilson absolutely everywhere you can. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you back here for the next one. Peace.